But yeah, the things that we hold on to. Recently, before I started feeling like the heaviness, I got word that it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. Some of us are holding on to people, places, and things, habits, situations where it's like you can't control that situation anymore. And you have to move forward. You have to move forward. You have to move forward. I was listening to a young woman who I frequently listen to. Her name's Naya. And she affirmed that message in her message on YouTube today, I think. And it was just about, I mean, the same thing. Just, you have to move forward. You don't even know. You might mess around, see these people again, but for the betterment of yourself, you have to move on. Now, let me tell you, when we move forward, when we move on, when we move to where we need to go, right? It's not us that we just need to think of. We need to start looking at life and what we do as an ecosystem. One of us breaks free, it's a whole lot more of us going to break free. Okay? It's never just one bee pollinating. It's never just one bee. You never see just one butterfly. You never just see one dragonfly. You never just see one. I went down by the water. The water was like, yo, everything is moving. It's not just me. It's not just the water that's flowing. It's not just the water that's flowing. It's even the trees are moving beyond the wind moving past it, right? The trees, the leaves, the greenery, the earth is breathing. It's a living thing. And once we realize that and move like that, and with that knowing that the earth is breathing, then maybe we can finally contribute and add to it in a way that not only helps it, but it automatically contributes to us. The trees, for a long time, I literally just found out this year, the trees take our carbon dioxide. Or is that it? You know the stuff that, okay, so we exhale carbon dioxide, I believe. Inhale oxygen. The trees need what we got, and we need what they got. It's hilarious because, and also just learned this year, the pollination, the whole process of it, most of it is done, or the intercourse, if you will, of plants and plants. Most of it is done by insects. Most of it is done by the bees and so on and so forth, right? And that's such a beautiful thing. Like, we all need each other. And I remember having a video when I was expressing, I'm like, yo, it's going to be a lot of other people who are going to choose to leave. So This is going to be my introductory video that we are going to start a soul workout class. I'm going to start, we together as a unit, we are going to start a soul workout class. What does that mean, Derica? What do you mean? I mean that we pay attention to our mental health. We pay attention to our physical health. We pay attention to, and all of those things is a requirement. Baby, I'm not telling you, you can't, oh, you can only do this and everything's going to be better. Just like the earth, your body is its own little earth. But guess what? The soul is what is encapsulated by the body, operated by the spirit. If that makes sense. A lot of us are deeply unhappy. A lot of us have to do the mind work. A lot of us have to do the soul work. The soul work. The soul work. Okay? It's important. It's important. Important. It just like staying active for your physical health. Just like going and sitting down with a therapist, with your grandma, with your grandpa, with someone with some right sense. Because look, listen to me. I'm not saying, oh, you don't need no therapist, but listen, everybody, if you got somebody to talk to who got some good sense, baby, you okay. You gonna make it. You gonna make it, because we're all here to help one another think and to express ourselves and expand. So if you got some people around you who making it make sense for you and helping you along the way, baby, that's your therapist. Because trust me, in the black community, it wasn't no, in the black community, like I learned not early on, way after my pop-pop passed away. My pop-pop was like the neighborhood therapist. Everybody came to my pop-pop and spoke, you know. You had someone to talk to in my pop-pop. So shout out to Paul. You feel me? He's still alive and well and living through. You know what I'm saying? So let me put this out real quick. Do I want to put it out? Yeah. But listen, what I'm saying is, a lot of us are trying to work to happiness, to work to love, to work to fix something, that is counterproductive to a soulful life. That is counterproductive to what God has already given us. You understand what I'm saying? Source is already. And I'm saying how we operate in our society is counterproductive to our soul. It's been deteriorating our soul. Oh no. Oh, girl. Oh, it needs a battery? What the hell? Anyway. Listen, but this is what we're going to do. By the time I post this, I'm going to just post the first episode, because I already know what we need to talk about. God already laid on, this is what you need to talk about. Okay? So, thank God, source of all, that like it's already given. The answers are already given to us to live a soulful life, to live an abundant life, to live a purposeful life. Because whether we like to think of it or not, you got some people on some weird stuff, but listen, we need each other. We need each other. I don't care who you are, what you got to give to the world, what you look like, what you don't look like. I'm in my hoodie in the middle of the night, hair barely wrapped up, okay? Listen, I don't care. We need you. I don't care if nobody in your hometown is telling you this. We need you. We need you to show up. We need you to express that God in you now. Don't wait. Don't wait till someone validates it, baby. But if you needed some affirmation, some confirmation, here it is. Show up today. First for yourself. Then shine your light for the world to see, and don't let nobody blow it out. You feel me? So know that we're going to start. Like I said, this is just the intro. I didn't even know I was going to record this. But guess what? To God be the glory. Because I just feel like when people decide that, you know, they're going to take themselves or whatever the case is, I just be feeling like a part of me has left. A part of me is gone. You know what I'm saying? And we have to show up for one another. And I know it's a lot of different weird circumstances with everybody, but healing is ours. Love is ours. Compassion is ours. Faithfulness is ours right now, today. And we don't have to wait on it. So, and I think we need to hear that more than ever today. Let me tell you something. I randomly go to this is my praise report, my testimony, and I'm gonna end it on this, right? So I randomly go to the gas station. I go get something from the gas station, but I only had like $2 and some change, but I didn't have enough change, right? So this woman that I held the door open for, I just kindly asked her, I was like, do you have a quarter? And she was like, no, I don't have a quarter, but he might. But then she was like, well, I got more than a quarter. You know, you can have this $1. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah, you can have this $1. I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know, I took the $1, gave her the rest of the change, and she was looking for Fix-A-Flat. So this is the gas station right around the corner from my house. She was looking for Fix-A-Flat, and I guess they didn't have any in there, which was weird. Or maybe I didn't even give her the chance to look for it for real, or for the gas station clerk to even answer the question. So I'm like, don't worry about it. I got it. I got Fix-A-Flat right out my house, because my tire was literally going flat. Like, it was flat to the rim. And luckily, you know, my dad is like my stepdad is a car person, so very much got the pump in the house, got the Fix-A-Flat, baby. We are not struggling, okay? Thank God, okay? If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You feel me? So I'm like, let me help you. You help me. She was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. You help me. Let me help you. Let me help you. She was like, okay. So I went, got the Fix-A-Flat. The young man who she was with, that's not the car they was fixing. They was around the corner. She had happened to get a ride over there. So the young man was like, do you happen to have a pump, an air pump? I was like, yeah, I got an air pump. So I went back to the house, got the air pump. They already got the Fix-A-Flat, went over there, met them at the car that actually needed it, helped them out. She was with a man, and they were working together, whatever the case is. And actually on their way back to my hometown. So that was kind of cool. It was very interesting, right? And yeah, God is good. I need y'all to know that. God is able to take care of each and every one of us if we allow, if we so choose to be used. You understand? And it's not a hard thing to choose to do. All you got to do is surrender. So I'm just talking to the both of them, you know, like, wow, this is crazy. They like, yeah, we was on our way down south to pick up our check, and crazy enough, they were selling used tires. So they had a pickup truck full of used tires. Crazy. And they used to fix the flat. We were talking. Her name happened to be Angel. So shout out to Angel and Mike for allowing me to help them in this time of their need. But yeah, she expressed to me, she's like, you know, went to Wendy's. Their whole processing system had went down. She got free food. Came over to the gas station. And the guy who even drove her over to the gas station, that was a random act. Get to the gas station, mind you, let me tell you something. God is good. Hopefully this don't take me too long. She only had $10. She gave me $9. She already gave me the $1 in the gas station. Ooh. She already gave me the $1 in the gas station, y'all. Listen. She only had enough. I looked it up. Because I went to replace it. It's my dad's Fix-A-Flat. It's not my Fix-A-Flat. So I went, looked it up at the Walmart. It was $9.97. She had just enough to get the Fix-A-Flat. But mind you, they needed that air pump. They wasn't going to make it to an air pump on that tire, or they were going to mess up the rim. She needed that $1. You understand what I'm saying? She needed that $1. That wasn't I got enough. No, she needed that $1. Because I had to even go back in the house and get some more money. Just to, you know, another $1 or whatever. So, her act of selflessness allowed me to show up for her abundantly. My God. Her act of selflessness. And I didn't need what I was going in there to go get. So I truly do believe that I was sent there for her specifically. And just to see, can I have $1? Let me tell you, do I have this wrong? Hopefully I don't have this wrong. Mark 8. This is after the second time Jesus had multiplied the loaves in front of the disciples specifically. The second time was 4,000 people. What did the disciples do? I don't got enough. We don't got enough. We only got... Jesus said, how much you got? 7 loaves. It cost me nothing to help that woman. It cost me nothing to help that woman. She just happened to need exactly what I had. And not saying that, if she didn't have the $1 for me, I would have let her go on about her business. But the thing is, I stayed long enough to hear what she needed. Had I had my own money enough, I would have been left. I would have been walked out. I would have been moved on with my life. But the act of me needing help, staying long enough to hear that she needed help. Listen, what do you have? One thing, so in Mark 8, Jesus is talking to the people. He ain't want to let them go and leave. They've been sitting there for 3 days. I don't want to send them off without no food. The disciples, our human earthly mind. Our human earthly mind. Well, I don't have enough. Well, God, I don't have enough to take my kids on a trip. Well, God, I don't have enough to do this and do that. I don't have enough to live how I want to, God. What is your mind telling you these days? Go back down to verse between 17 and 19, right? Jesus was so frustrated. The Christ in Jesus was so frustrated because, like I said, this is the second time he done performed this act. Simple question you ask. How many baskets full? After we broke down the loaves of bread, and after 4,000, not including women and children, after they were fed, how many basketful of pieces did you pick up? 7. Excuse me. The 7 loaves turn into 7 full basket of pieces of bread. Tell me how you end up with something, how you end up with more than what you started with. So I had to go back up. What did Jesus do that was so miraculous that he wound up with more than what he started with? My man's fed 4,000 people, 4,000 families, and left with more. How? Jesus gave thanks over the bread. Jesus blessed the fish. It's the gratitude. Y'all be thinking somebody playing with y'all when you say this. It's the gratitude. It's the gratitude for me. Go back. I want to say it's Luke 8:17. 18 and 19. What you have, you will have more of. What you don't have, what you think you have, that will even leave you. What are you saying in your mind that you already have? I don't like we went far away from an introduction to a class. But listen, we got some soul work to do, baby. We have some soul work to do. And this, I guess this was the first class. So hopefully you got what you needed. And this is straight up about gratitude. What you are grateful for right now will always multiply. You will wind up with way more. You will wind up with an abundance of what you are already thankful for. I was about to get into the energy of money, but I'm gonna leave that. It's 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave that one alone. See y'all. Love you. Bye.